What's going on, Papa Fam? Welcome to the absolutely huge Airbnb 5-day React Next.js challenge. This is gonna be absolutely incredible. I'm so excited. I have all my energy ready for this one. 5 days with your boy Papa React, aka Sunny. It's gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be so much fun. Get excited, get hyped. We already have hundreds of likes flowing in. We have over 200 viewers and we have multiple platforms. We're actually streaming to Facebook, Twitch. Guys, get ready for the 5-day challenge. Let's do this. Hey, I'm so excited for this one. Let's go. I'm gonna start shouting people out. We got Mark, Sridhar, Dean, Dodge. Oh, Dodge coins in the house. Sandeep, Rosen, Coding VS, Path, Richard Rose in the house, Adil. Yo, what is up, guys? This is so cool. Ben Carter is back. I remember you from the previous challenge. Guys, this is gonna be so much fun. We have so much preparation behind today's build. You guys are gonna learn so much in this challenge. Don't worry, it is completely beginner friendly. So I know the Amazon challenge that we did before could be a little bit intimidating, right? A little bit scary. This is absolutely for the beginners. And even if you aren't a beginner, you're gonna learn Next.js as well. So I'm breaking it down, making it super easy for you guys. All you need to do is show up for 5 days. That's it, guys. I even included a day break. Hell of a lot of fun. Hell of a lot of fun. So this video is going to be live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So you guys have loads of places where you can go ahead and kickstart things and watch it back and, you know, rerun through things. Let's jump into today's training, guys. So welcome to day one of the ultimate 5-day Airbnb challenge. Let's go ahead and, you know, kickstart this. Go ahead and let me know where you're actually watching from right now. This is so fun. Honestly, I love doing these. If you're excited, let me know in the comment section right now. This is going to be, you know, we're going to take it at a very nice pace. It's not going to be a rush. It's going to be fun. All right, it's going to be so much fun. And guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 70K. Absolutely crazy stuff. We got UK in the house. We got India in the house. We have Nepal, Canada. What's up, Canada? Oh, Texas. Nice. The USA is in the house. Check this out. Egypt, Algeria, Turkey, Nigeria, Jamaica. What's up, guys? Zambia. This is sick. New York. Oh, damn. This is sick. We're international, Papa Fam. Wow. If you're excited for this challenge, let me know in the comment section right now. And as I mentioned, guys, this is a challenge, which means you need to reserve your spot because we do have a very cool point system that took a hell of a lot of time to set up. But yeah, we have that in play now. So all you need to do to get started with this challenge is go ahead and reserve your spot. So to reserve your spot, first link in the description, okay? So you can go ahead and reserve your spot right now. I believe the actual first link in the description is for the final day event, which you're gonna have to sign up to, okay? So the first link in the description right now, go ahead and sign up to that because you're gonna need to get all the prizes, right? I have so many gifts and freebies that I'm giving away this time. Mark, what's up? Thank you so much for the €5 donation. I watch all of your lives from France. Thank you for your content. That's sick, dude. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have over 400 viewers across platforms. This is awesome, guys. As I mentioned before, head over to papareact.com/Airbnb challenge and then go ahead and sign up. All the links are going to be in the description. All you need to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel to keep up to date with this challenge. But the main thing is actually going to be joining the things like the Papa Fam Discord server and most importantly, the actual Facebook group, okay? So signing up to the challenge is vital. So you got to sign up to this Facebook group, okay? So it's going to be in the description, right? So Jay can actually add it in the description if it's not already there, but it's going to be in the description right now. And you will be able to join this Facebook group, which is absolutely important. You have to be a part of this Facebook group, okay? Kyle, what's up? Let's go. Leamington Spa represent. No, we got UK in the house. I love that. Thank you so much for tuning in, dude. Hope you enjoy this challenge and let's continue on strong. So as I mentioned before, the official Papa Fam Discord server is, you know, it's flying, guys. Honestly, the groups are getting crazy big now. We've got thousands of people joining in all these groups. It's such a nice dynamic and I really do like, this is what a Papa Fam is about, right? It's community spirit. So guys, remember, join that Facebook group. This actually went up, I think it was 100 members just in the last like 30 minutes. So all you need to do is go ahead and hit the link, join the Facebook group and it's gonna work, right? You're gonna be inside that group. We approve, very quickly, so don't worry if you're waiting for approval, you'll get in, and you have all your homework, submissions, everything is in that Facebook group. It's gonna be super easy to go ahead and check out what's going on. All right, guys, remember, this is a social media event, so share and use the hashtag Papa Challenge to increase your chance of winning the grand prize. I'll explain that in a bit, but yeah, share it out, let people know about this challenge, go ahead and subscribe. It's gonna be so much fun. Okay, so much fun. Stay until the end, guys, to get this epic resume for free. Okay, so we're going to be doing something pretty cool. I'm going to give you guys a free digital portfolio and resume. And if you've had this from another challenge before, then I want you to go ahead and soup it up, because you have no excuses for absolutely crushing it if you've seen this before. So go ahead and actually kill it, right? You guys get a head start with that if you've done that. But show up on day 5. This is new. We have a free ebook worth £50, right? I spent ages making this book. So it's an absolute killer cheat sheet. It is 60 pages long. Yes, 60 pages long. And you guys are getting it for free. All you have to do is sign up for the final day event. That is the first link in the description. Okay, so the final day event is day 5. We have day 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have a day break so you guys can relax, have a bit of a breather, finish the homework, all that stuff, because it's quite intense, these challenges. And then you're gonna have day 5, which is gonna be an absolute banger. And then that's where we go ahead and you have to attend it to get the free ebook. So you have to show up to get that ebook, right? If you don't show up, you're not going to get something for free. You have to put in the work. And we have it's going to be the ultimate developer workshop. So I'm actually going to be doing a lot of live teaching in that call, right? So I'm going to be teaching all about React, all about the basics, everything that you need to know. It's going to be an absolutely live training. And then I'm going to open the doors to 0 to full stack career. So it's going to be so much fun, guys. And we have another bonus prize on top of that. That's gonna be a surprise though, okay? Let's talk about the previous challenge, Amazon. So we've done this a few times, right? We did the Netflix challenge, the Amazon challenge. Let me know if you guys have actually gone ahead and been a part of a Papa Fam challenge. Go ahead and represent in the comments right now. Shout this out, because the Papa Fam is growing so strong. We have 500,000 people watching just right now, which is sick, right? This is insane, right? Like we have a £10,000 worth of prizes in this challenge. But the Amazon challenge, which was the last one, now that one was tricky. Right? If you did that one, good on you. I went a bit crazy on that one, and it was tough. It was actually pretty tough the final days. So I've actually made this one a bit more beginner friendly. So do not worry if you're new to coding, but if you're going to learn something, even if you have coded before, okay? So much love during that challenge, and that's what we do this for. It's all about community spirit, not being alone as a developer. You can see we have so much positivity in these challenges. Absolutely love it. If you see yourself here, then go ahead and shout yourself out in the comment right now. And yeah, it's going to be so sick. Jitendra says, I have done the Netflix challenge and with you, and it was so amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in. Art3 Mix says, I did the Netflix clone. Thanks, man. Sonny, I made a sick Netflix clone. That's awesome, dude. Well done. Look, we even had the Stripe checkout team tune in to the last challenge. That's huge. I had a fanboy moment in that video, and it was just sick. All right, so we're going to do more crazy stuff like that, and hopefully we get some amazing teams tuning in. We raised the Papa Fam membership to 350 members, guys. So we have 350 members inside our exclusive community, 0 to Full Stack Hero. That is crazy, and we're doing huge things inside that community. And if you're inside the community right now, make some goddamn noise in the chat, right? I want to see everyone go ahead and represent, because my guys are sick, right? We have so many amazing students. You guys are awesome. So let's see what some of the students have actually achieved since they've joined the Papa Fam, since they've been a part of this elite kind of squad, right? It's so much fun, right? And also, guys, the Facebook link is now the 3rd link in the description, right? So we've gone ahead and updated it. Shrikant, thank you so much, $5 donation. Appreciate you, dude. Pedro, what's up? Hey, look at this, guys. The official Papa Fam rolling in. We got William, we got Pedro, we've got Pranav. Oh, this is awesome, guys. What's up? Good to see you guys here. Guys, Gabriel landed a $120,000 software engineer position at PayPal. Gabriel is if you've watched his channel before, you would have seen me on Twitch, you would have seen me in a bunch of other places. If you haven't, then this is just a cool story to know about. But Gabriel is one of our awesome members, and he actually landed a job at PayPal, right? PayPal, the one that we all use, the one we all love. That's crazy. He was doing it with React front end and Node.js back end. And this is going to be the ultimate kind of, entry, or consider it as a free boot camp, right? That's honestly what this is right now. We've got a 5-day free coding boot camp, which you can also be a part of for absolutely free. And you can be just like Gabriel and get yourself a job. I'm not saying, I'm not promising you're going to be at 120 straight away, but that is what the sights. And I've gone ahead and been a friend of Gabriel since he's kind of, come up, and it's just awesome, right? Next up, we have Alex, right? He joined the Papa Fam and landed a 30K fully remote front end position in Thailand. And if you didn't actually check it out, we have a podcast now, links in the description, where I actually spoke to Alex yesterday. So he's a real person, guys, absolutely real. And if you ever want to, go ahead and work abroad or in Thailand like he is, then you can go ahead and listen to that podcast. He's killing it right now. And it's, the podcast is really, honestly, a real raw representation of developers and, the struggles we face. So yeah, this is all about trying to be as real and transparent as I possibly can, okay? Monwar Khan absolutely killed it. He got a remote internship inside the course. So much potential. This is all, again, part the Papa Fam members. This is what we do these challenges for. Smash the like button if you're enjoying this so far, and subscribe to be a part of this amazing challenge and community, right? We have so many more success stories. Avnish, he's a youngster. I think Avnish is 14 and absolutely crushing it. Sam was our diamond winner last time, and Shrika, again, 14 years old, killing it with React Native, and he just got a React Native gig as well, 500 Canadian dollars. Guys, it's incredible, right? This was the last winners of the Amazon Challenge. So JM Clary, if you're watching this now, that is so cool. So make sure you make some noise. He won diamond, right? So as I mentioned before, there are £10,000 worth of prizes to be won, for free. You just need to put in the work. And he was a clear example of somebody who showed up, worked himself silly for a few days, and then he won, and then he absolutely crushed it. Dash Santos, Juliana, Natasha Paracella, all winners of the Platinum memberships last time. And we had 10 other really crazy, awesome winners who got the 50% off coupons for the Platinum memberships. It was so much fun, and we're going to do the exact same this time. But we're raising the bar this time. We're raising it. We have a lot more fun, interactive things going on. And yeah, thank you, Durez Ahmed, for an amazing donation. He goes, thank you for the best content. Keep it up. Learning so much from the challenges. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much. Who is your instructor, or who the heck is this guy on the screen right now? If you're not, if you don't watch this channel and you have no idea who I am, let me give myself a quick introduction, okay? So I've been coding for quite a while now, and my name pretty much, as you guys have given it to me, is Papa React, okay? So Sunny Sanga, aka Papa React. I'm gonna be your full stack coach for the next 5 days, right? I made a fair amount of money by the age of 23 just by, going ahead and literally starting from the absolute basics and kind of, doing all these kind of ambitious jumps along the career path to becoming a successful React developer. I was freelancing, doing a bunch of stuff. I'm going to share all of this on day 5. Right now, we're going to jump into the juicy parts. But yeah, this is pretty much who you're being, talked to for the next 5 days. I've got 20 plus clones on YouTube, so you guys can feel free to dive in on those. Completely free. We just crushed it with the Uber clone. So what's up, Tina? Let me know if you've actually watched the Uber clone, because that was by far my best build I have ever done. That was React Native, and I'm dropping so much more React Native and TypeScript content coming soon. So subscribe if you're enjoying it. It's going to be so much fun, guys. I promise you. Leave a comment on your favorite thing. Oh, Jay wrote that. Yeah, you don't have to leave a comment, but guys, honestly, it's awesome to be your coach, and it's going to be a lot of fun for the next 5 days. And as I mentioned before, all of our Papa Fam members are part of our exclusive community, Zero to Full Stack Hero. We're going to be dropping an exclusive door opening opportunity on day 5. So stay tuned for day 5 for a free ebook, as well as a once-off opportunity to join our exclusive community. So it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Right, buckle up, guys. It's going to be intense. We're going to learn React in this 5-day challenge, and we're also going to learn Next.js. Now, why the hell should you learn Next.js? Well, it's all about staying ahead of the curve, right? React is trending, React's hot, but Next.js is something which is going to put you a level up against every other junior dev that's out there, right? If you're entering the developer market, you're trying to get into it and you're trying to get a head start, Next.js is extremely powerful, and honestly, it's one of those things I wish I kind of learned a bit more. I wish I learned it a bit more like earlier on, right? I wish I kind of dived into it, because I underestimated it. It's really, really, honestly, it's sick, and you guys are going to learn it in this challenge, okay? Next.js, Tailwind. If you haven't already seen, I'm a huge fan of Tailwind CSS, responsive builds. I'm going to give you guys a demo in just a second about what we're going to be building. So stay tuned. We're going to deploy our Next.js app with the Versal. So it's going to be a super easy deployment. And the new integration, or the new feature you can call it, if you haven't noticed already, every single one of my clones has something different inside of them, right? They each have a golden nugget that you can go ahead and extract. and then add it to your portfolio and become a sick dev, right? So this one has Mapbox, and it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun, right? You're going to learn how to integrate a map into a React application, a Next.js React application. So let me know, are you ready to give me your 100% for the next 5 days? Comment right now saying yes and say I am registered and I'm ready to show up for the next 5 days and give myself everything to this, give my all to this challenge, okay? This is gonna be sick. We have already over 600 people live right now. That is insane. Guys, remember, sign up for the final day event on day 5, the first link in the description, and also be a part of that YouTube. Oh my goodness, look at that chat. Wow, oh my God, Jay, are you seeing this right now? Holy, guys, this is the energy I'm talking about. That is how we start a challenge off the Papa Fam way. Every single challenge, and I'm telling you, there's gonna be a ton of these things coming. I'm not stopping until we hit 1 million subscribers plus and we change the world and introduce so many developers into this world. That's my goal. And guys, yeah, I guess you guys made it clear. You want this challenge. You guys are hungry for this challenge. Samit, what's up, dude? Good to see you here. Nice. It's time to focus, guys, right? Focus time. Game face is on, right? Turn your phones on do not disturb. The world can wait for a little bit, right? You can turn your phone on, off, throw it to the side, right? What can you expect from these 5 days? What can you expect to learn or achieve in these 5 days? As I mentioned before, it's beginner friendly, but if you do code already and you've had some coding experience, this is going to be perfect for you because I'm going to level you up so that way you can go ahead and use Next.js, Tailwind, CSS, responsive websites, all that cool stuff. You're going to start to learn it, okay? So we've got loads of stuff happening. Day 1, today, we're going to introduce you, like I am right now, to the Airbnb challenge. We're going to build your digital resume. I'm going to show you how to host it online for free using Netlify, okay? So this is a completely free digital portfolio. The homework link will have all the instructions on where you can get the digital portfolio from. The homework link is in the description right now. It's super simple to submit your homework, and on that homework page, you will have a link which says click here for the digital portfolio. But I'm going to show you how to do all of this today. So again, if you're new, don't worry about it. I'm going to make it super easy. Guys, do you guys want to see the actual Airbnb clone before I go ahead and actually give you a little preview? Let me know. Does anyone want to see this thing, right? Because we're building it. So I guess a little demo right now would be pretty good, right? And don't worry, these aren't going to be, 3-4 hour long sessions because we've split it up. It's going to be digestible chunks, right? So you can integrate this in, your day-to-day workflow and everything like that, right? Everyone wants a demo of the challenge right now. I'm going to give you guys what you want. This is a demo of the Airbnb clone. Check this out, guys. Airbnb, it is a sick, responsive, completely responsive build, right? We have Airbnb right here. You see everything's got this nice animation to it, super slick, right? This is actually using server-side rendering, so these pages are extremely fast to load. This is completely responsive. Let me remind you, check that out. Boom, the whole thing responds. Look at that banner. Look how gorgeous that banner is, guys. So you're gonna learn all of this in this challenge. And this is the fun part. When you go ahead and start typing in the search bar, let's go ahead and say London. Wow, look at that UI, right? User interface, check that out. We have an amazing user experience here. You can go ahead and select a date. This is using React State. So if you wanna learn all about, React State and props and how all that works, this is the place where you're gonna learn it. We have an awesome looking calendar here. And you can even, look at these buttons. Wow, look at that. Yesterday, today, this week, all this stuff it's just sick, right? You can click how many guests. Let's say 3 guests, right? We're gonna have a party. And let's go ahead and click search. Now, when I click search, watch the top over here, right? We're gonna have this really, really nice kind of animation where it shows the loading state. So if I go ahead and click this, boom, did you see that? That's server-side rendering the page. So it's actually preparing that page beforehand on a server, then delivering it. And in the meantime, the user is seeing a loading progress bar. These pictures are lazy loaded onto the screen. So you have this very nice performant website. So you see, as you scroll down, only then will it go ahead and pull the pictures in, which is what you want, right? And then if you check, if we look in a bit closer, look at that. Wow. Right. And guys, did you notice something special? It says the exact data that we entered earlier. London, 3 guests with the date. Even over here, we have it. You guys are going to learn how to do all of this and how you can go ahead and incorporate it inside of things like, the URL, We're going to do all of this, and it's going to be completely easy for you guys to go ahead and follow. So keep up with me, subscribe if you're new. We have 700 viewers. What is happening to this channel? We are literally at nearly at 70K subscribers. Smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. But this is what we're going to be building. And did you notice the map, the main event? Check this map out, guys. Completely, interactive map. You can zoom in and you can even click on these. Look, you've actually got the different rooms that are coming in. And look at that, 5-star apartment, spacious. Oh, nice. Right? And all of this information is being pulled in from an API, right? So I'm going to teach you guys all about how to make your first React application, how to server-side render it with Next.js, how to make it responsive, aka when we resize it, you're going to see things change. For example, you shouldn't see a map on a small screen. It doesn't make sense. But on a big screen, you should see a map, right? You should be able to make the most of that. So I'm going to teach you all about how to do this from absolute ground zero. So you don't need any coding experience to be a part of this challenge. All you need is the right energy, right? You just need energy to come up, show up, and literally want to change your life for the better. That's all I'm asking, guys. That is literally it. And as I mentioned before, sign up for the final day event, which is the first link in the description. That you can see starts in 4 days. That's because that's the final 5th day where we do the entire training, and it's going to be huge. You get an ebook, a bunch of other stuff. Be there. It's going to be sick. And then, as I mentioned before, if you haven't already, register for the challenge, right? You get all the emails, you get everything. It's going to be awesome. And this is the actual resume that we're going to be building today, right? So I'll go ahead and give that a demo in just a second. I'm going to show you how to prepare it, how to do all that stuff, and then get this thing off the ground. I can't believe how many viewers we have right now. This is insane. We have literally got 750 viewers across all the platforms. That's insane. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this. Smash the like button and get ready and subscribe so you don't miss any of these videos. Hit that little bell icon as well so you'll get a notification when I go live. It's going to be the same time every day for the next few days, okay? Why do you need a digital resume? Like, why? Why though, right? I love our GIFs, right? We're upgrading our GIF game, Giphy, right? Everyone has boring resumes, right? I don't even suggest that you bother with, writing. You should write a 1-page essay, right? Or a 1-page CV. I think you should have the most simple CV, which literally says, go and click that link, and then it'll take you to a website which demonstrates what you're about. I think that stands out from the rest. How many people are turning up at interviews every day with the same CV? You want to be different. And I know this works because our own exclusive community, Zero to Full Stack Hero, and all the Papafan members have had huge success doing this approach. Hence why I bring it to you guys. Okay, so this is why I want to go ahead and level you guys up in terms of your CV and resume. But also, why React? Why the hell should you be bothered or try and learn React, right? So I'm going to give you a quick breakdown of what React is and why you should learn it. Well, firstly, if we go ahead and talk about the absolute basics, right? So what is the basics when you're coding, right? So let's go ahead and drop this one out. We've got HTML, right? That's how you pretty much get a web page up on the screen, right? This is the markdown, hypertext markup language. That's where you have, text on the screen, an image on the screen, but it looks like crap if you don't have something called CSS. CSS is like the color, it's like the paint to the house, right? So HTML is like the building blocks of the house, right? It's the walls, everything, but then you add some paint to it, the CSS. But then you need to power that house, right? You need that house to, have like smart home technology and all this other stuff. And that's where JavaScript comes in. JavaScript is the brains of the application. That's what allows you to do really cool stuff when you're building a website. That's what allows you to have interactivity on your site. Now, if you go ahead and wrap all of this stuff with a nice little library like React, pretty much imagine you're just putting your application on steroids, right? This is where you pretty much go ahead and allow yourself to build really powerful applications. React introduces really cool concepts like component-based design, props, state, how those things are incredibly powerful. You will see over the next 5 days. And I'm going to teach you all of this. It's going to be absolutely broken down, made sense of, hence why we spread this challenge out, because I don't want it to be a massive information dump. I want it to make sense. That way you guys can actually take this home. React is what allows us to build these incredibly powerful, awesome websites. And also, once you know React, if you like I said, remember, React is one of those things that are very transferable. Once you know React, you can build iOS and Android apps with React Native. So you got iOS and Android apps on top of that. So it's extremely powerful. Hence why, when people are kind of like, when do I go ahead and what language should I learn? I just say straight out of the box, JavaScript, because you can build a website, an iOS, an Android app. If you don't believe me, check out one of the gazillion clones that we have up online, right? So this is what we're doing. This is why we learned React. Let's continue on, guys. So top companies using it: Shopify, Amazon. Do you guys recognize these companies? I think some of you may recognize some of these. Right? I think they're pretty big. You got Mark Zuckerberg over here. You've got, Jeff Bezos flying into space with Amazon. You got Cloudflare protecting websites against those hackers. You got Airbnb, which we're going to build today. Right? We got Pinterest, Uber, which we actually built already, Netflix, which we built already. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, so these are the top companies using React. This is why you want to go ahead and use it. Also, JavaScript, as I mentioned before, the thing powering everything, the language behind this, it's the most popular coding language, right? It's one of the most popular languages. It's so fun. I'm going to get tons of questions. Why don't you use TypeScript? Why don't you do this? We are going to introduce TypeScript on the channel. Don't worry. I got you. Just subscribe and I got you back. Right? It's most wanted on a Stack Overflow developer survey. So React is one of those awesomely fun things. And I can vouch for it. I came from the days where I was coding in Java, PHP, jQuery, all that stuff. The minute I found out about React, I actually started with Angular, and to be honest, I switched as soon as I touched React because React is so fun to code in. It's so fun. It's so enjoyable. You can code so many powerful apps. It's just amazingly, you can do so many things with one simple library, right? And that's what I love about it. Simplicity, right? Simple, but so powerful. So what's possible with React? Jay's leveling up his game with these gifts, honestly. Uber clone, right? We built this just literally a few days ago. This was using React Native. As I mentioned before, once you know React, it's not hard to go ahead and transfer over to React Native. So much fun stuff happening. Isaiah Daniel says, Papa Fam really changed my life. Thank you so much. I just got a job from cloning these live streams. The employer looked at my resume and said, what? You did all these clones? That's awesome, Isaiah Daniel. Amazing stuff. And stay tuned, and I'm guarantee you're gonna have loads more opportunities like that come your way. Look at this Facebook clone. We went ahead and crushed it. This is one of our biggest videos, guys. This has got over 200,000 views. And I guarantee in a couple of months or something, when we watch this video back, it's going to be, I don't know, 500,000 views. Who knows? Well, the way this channel is growing and blowing up, I just don't know what to say anymore. All right, you guys are awesome. Smash the thumbs up button if you're enjoying this. The WhatsApp clone, LinkedIn clone. If you've done any of these builds, let me know. All right, let me know. Snapchat clone. This was a fun one. This was interesting, right? I'm going to probably do a React Native, Snapchat maybe. A hint. All right, we might do that. We'll see how it goes. Google clone was awesome. That was a lot of fun. Hulu was awesome. React is basically, as you can imagine, it's just the winner here, right? There's no debating it. At this point, I should have sold React to you, right? React is what we want to do. It's what we want to do, right? And what's the deal with Next.js? Why should you bother, right? I'm preaching about React, but then you're like, oh, but then he's introducing Next.js. Now again, Next.js, this is where Next.js comes in. So we have this powerful, React that wraps our application. So this is where Next.js will come in. Imagine we actually then go ahead and wrap React. Because React is something called a library, which allows us to better use these, fundamentals. But then we can actually use React in a special way. And in that case, we use a framework for React called Next.js. Okay. So for some reason, it's not letting me, I don't know, it's not letting me draw on the screen, but okay, screw it. I'm gonna, improvise. Let's just do next. Oh God, my mouse sensitivity. Next.js. Okay, there we go. It's all right. It's all Gucci. There you go. Next.js. There we go. We make it work, So Next.js is a framework which surrounds React, right? So it's a framework for React. So in case anyone's getting confused or they're not really sure about what's going on, this is your introduction, right? You have the foundations, HTML, JavaScript, CSS, then you have React, and then you have Next.js. Now, if you haven't already actually checked it out and you're kind of confused over these next 5 days and you kind of want to get a bit of a head start, remember there is a Skillshare absolutely free 1 month React Basics 101 course that we have available, and it's free, right? It's completely free. If you get stuck at any point and you kind of want to top up on your React knowledge, I put that out there so you can go ahead and use that for free and get like a refresher. It's 3 hours long. It's broken up into chunks, 10 minutes long each. So that's a really awesome way that I would recommend. If you get stuck at any point during this challenge, go and watch that, right? It's going to help you out quite a lot. And that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. Okay. So as I mentioned before, choosing Next.js. Why? Let's break it down. Why do you actually want to use it? The 3 advantages, the main ones. You build powerful hybrid apps, right? Now, I'll talk all about server-side rendering as the days go on, but hybrid apps allow us to do awesomely powerful things. When we render a React app, the entire website pretty much gets loaded in one go. that means it's quite a big bundle. Even though it loads pretty quick, it's quite a big bundle that gets delivered to the end user. But let's say we go to one page of a website, really, we should only be delivering the absolute minimum that the user needs. That way it loads quicker. That way Google can actually go ahead and search for it a bit easier. And then that means that it's going to be an overall better user experience, right? So this is, again, a massive reason as to why we use it in the first place. It's incredibly powerful. It's easy to pick up. You guys will see over the next few days. Don't get scared of it, okay? Do not get scared of it. And again, rapid feature development and an awesome developer experience. And this is honestly the truth. I enjoy coding with Next.js so much to the point that I don't use Create React app anymore. I just always use Next.js if I'm building something. Let's break it down even further, right? You're probably wondering, oh my God, this is a lot to digest, right? We're gonna keep on going, right? We're gonna keep on making this easier for you to understand. Why would a developer use Next.js, right? It has a built-in router. This means that, and again, if this doesn't make sense, don't worry, right? It'll make sense as we build these things out. It has a built-in router, which means that you can do page routing off the bat. As soon as you install or set up a project, everything's there for you. You don't have to go and search for how to, get a router set up or use React router. It's just, it works and it's powerful. There's a built-in API. Because it's rendered on the server, you actually have a full backend ready to go. Thank you so much, Barati. He says, hi, Sunny, I found your channel with a Netflix build and I started React with that. And today was my second day as a full stack developer. Awesome. Nice. He actually got a job off it and he dropped a donation. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you. Again, it has a built-in image component. So, when you're delivering images, if you didn't know, this is a little tip for you. Images take the most amount of time to load on a website, right? Which means if we're not optimizing images, the user could be sitting there waiting ages, which means, remember, users have a very short attention span. I think it's 4 seconds and they're out, right? And if you do not want to do that, that's why Amazon websites load really quick, because they focus on making that, extremely fast. Fast refresh, when you're coding, it's just really nice. You're going to see it. And again, server-side rendering and static side. Don't worry, I'll explain what all that means. I'll even explain what that means afterwards, right? We actually cover that in Zero to Full Stack Hero if you're interested, but it's incredibly powerful, basically, long story short. And again, TypeScript. I see so many people asking about TypeScript. It comes with TypeScript out of the box. We're not going to use TypeScript in this challenge, but it's something which is there and it's so easy to implement, right? It's actually incredibly simple to implement TypeScript with Next.js because it's literally built with it in mind, right? So again, how will it improve your online business or anything for that matter? As I mentioned, it loads better on Google. So it's got better SEO performance, which means when people search for your website, it's going to come up. And this is all because of server-side rendering, right? It means that when the Google bots kind of scroll the internet searching for stuff, they're going to basically, request to go to your website. And when they do, the server's going to prepare all the stuff and give it to them straight away. So they will have all the information to go ahead and put you a little bit higher in the rankings. So that's awesome. The user experience is better. And overall, that just makes your website a hell of a lot more powerful, right? Which means that you get more, more sales, more use on your app. And that's the end goal for everyone. So imagine what you can do with these two things combined, right? It's crazy powerful. And you're going to see in this challenge that we're going to build Airbnb, and you're going to really realize, and I guarantee you guys are going to love this thing at the end of it, right? And if that isn't enough, we went ahead and threw Tailwind in. Now, Tailwind is an upcoming CSS utility library. And you're probably wondering, Sunny, this is just too much, man. You're talking about React, you're talking about Next.js, you said this was beginner friendly. Trust me, just stick with me, okay? Stick with me, because once you learn React, once you learn some Next.js, and then you throw a bit of, like Soap Bay it with some Tailwind CSS, the thing is beautiful, right? Tailwind CSS basically allows us to style the app really quick. We don't have to leave the file that we're coding in. It allows us to have these things called utility classes, which basically allow us to style and, change the things on the page really quick. Right, and it allows us consistency, a bunch of other cool stuff. You're going to find out today, in these 5 days, all about Tailwind. And why is it better? Again, makes it much faster. It's a lot more convenient than using, because you have these utility classes, super customizable. And again, it's responsive breakpoints. That's why when I was using, when I was showing you guys this, it's super simple to make, responsive sites like this. Right? If you do regular CSS, it kind of, I'm not saying it's the worst thing, but you got to use something called a media query, which is just kind of, it's a bit long. All right, it's a bit long. Let's be real. I've done it. No one wants to do it. Tailwind CSS plugins are actually a breeze as well. So the community around it is awesome, right? And the Tailwind guys, if you guys are ever watching this, you guys are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing, especially the main dude, right? So there's 2 guys who are on YouTube. They're sick. If you guys are watching, yeah, props to you. Thank you, Darshan. Lovely donation. Appreciate you, man. Joe, what's up, man? Good to see you. All right, so we've got these 3 crazy things, right? We've got some super saiyan tech going on right here. We've got React.js, Next.js, and Tailwind. And like together, you just see this Goku shit's happening, right? So it's gonna be a hell of a lot of fun. Right, we've got all of this stuff and you're going to learn it all in these 5 days. Let's take a look at what we're going to be building. I actually showed you guys a little demo, but tomorrow, so today, remember, as I mentioned, this is the digital portfolio resume. This is like your introduction. Today's your chance, you make sure you're signed up for the final day. Make sure you're part of the Facebook group. All the links right now are in the description. Sign up to the final day. Sign up to the Facebook group. Those are things you have to do to be a part of this challenge. And then tomorrow we do the front end portion of the build. Now, what the hell does the front end portion of the build mean? That means that this page right here. Okay, so we're building the actual home page. So you're gonna have this page completely built out. I'll give you a quick demo of it. See, I just love that little loading indicator, honestly. Right, Carlos, thank you so much for dropping a lovely donation. Appreciate you, dude. So you can see we're going to build all of this tomorrow. So again, yeah, I'm not joking. You're going to have all of this ready for yourself tomorrow. And I'm going to teach you how to deploy it tomorrow. And then that's going to be part of your homework. Today's homework is all about your resume. Tomorrow's homework is all about delivering this as your sort of, your submission to try and win this challenge. And if anyone's going to ask, I'll answer it now. Okay. You have until the end of day 5 to submit your homework. So day 5 is when we go ahead and tally up everything and then we're going to announce winners. But as I mentioned, we have a day break. So we have day 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we have a day gap, right? And that's the day where you can do your homework. You can get up to, you can really run fast with it and kind of, you can tag team and all that stuff. And then you have day 5. So I'm giving you guys a day break to kind of, breathe, relax a little bit, because I know it gets a bit intense. And then you get the best chance at winning this thing. Okay. So that's what I'm doing to help you guys out. So day 2 is going to be the front end build. Day 3 is going to be the calendar and search page functionality. Now the calendar, I showed you, awesome little calendar, right? It really does look nice. And we're going to have this search page functionality. So you're actually going to be able to pull in all this information from an API. Again, that's going to be server-side rendered. And we're going to be doing that in day 3. Okay. Day 4 is where we do something which we've never done on the channel. This is the Mapbox integration. This is where we use Versal. I mean, we're already going to deploy with Versal, but we're going to actually implement the Mapbox part of it, right? That's the cool map you see on the right-hand side of the screen with the little pins that are dropping and they're kind of floating and all that stuff. You're going to have it as well. And guys, I mean, like, who would like to have that on their portfolio, right? Because that is something which I would love to show someone, right? I would love to show that off to an employer. And yeah, I'm getting loads of questions right now about, is this video going to be up? All the videos are going to be available afterwards on Twitch, on Facebook, and on YouTube. Okay, so these videos are going to be there. The final day event, you have to sign up to attend, right? Remember, the final day event, you sign up for it, then you have to attend to get that ebook. So you have to show up, right? If you just cheat and, I know who turns up, I'm not going to give it to you because I worked hard on that ebook, right? That's a JavaScript cheat sheet, 60 pages long. And you're going to get that for free if you show up on day 5. Okay, so absolute crazy stuff. I can't believe how many viewers we have. We're nearly at 800 people watching right now. You guys are incredible, right? Day 5, the Ultimate Developer Workshop free ebook, right? So I talked all about it, right? This is going to be the cheat sheet, 60 pages long. Going to be so much fun. Point system. This is how you win. Remember, this is a challenge, right? Which means we push a competitive side because we want it to be something that, pushes you to actually stay up, work quite hard and, try and, get the best clone out there, right? So I'll say, remember, you can follow along with my clone, but don't be scared to, add to it and take it as far as you want, right? Because that's going to really, really help you guys out. So the point system, how do you actually win this challenge? Okay. So 1 point you'll get for sending any message on a social media platform. This includes Facebook. This includes, sharing a story on Instagram. In fact, right now, my Instagram handle's at the bottom of the screen, SSSS Sanga. You can go ahead and actually pull out your phone and say, I'm part of the Papa Challenge, hashtag Papa Challenge, and then tag me, right? So make sure you tag me and I will give you a point right now for doing that. Okay, so me and Jay are highly, like, guys, I don't think you understand how much work goes into a challenge. We're literally up all the time trying to calculate this, and we've got a system in play that allows us to do this. But if you don't have Facebook, it's okay, but it's going to reduce your chance of winning. But don't worry, don't let that quit, okay? 2 points for tagging me and using the hashtag Papa Challenge, again, on any social media platform. 3 points if you help someone with their homework. Now, this is the one I really want to emphasize, right? This is a challenge, and the Papa Fam is all about, getting rid of that isolated developer feeling. Now, when we're learning, We've all gone on Stack Overflow and we all feel stupid when we ask a question. The whole point of the Papa Fam, the whole reason why I've started this is because I want you guys to be able to help and build a community and help each other out. Because then you don't just leave when you get the job. You always have this community to go back to, right? This is the whole reason why we built Zero to Full Stack Hero, because our students stick together as they climb up, right? 4 points for referring someone to join the challenge. And the main thing is, guys, remember, if you refer someone, if you win, they win too. Yeah, if you win, they win too. Okay, so it's going to be huge. 3 points, by the way. I got a wicked question here. You have to screenshot the help, right? So on Facebook, it'll be awesome if you just screenshot it saying, I helped someone out. That's enough, and we'll give you a point for that. Okay, 3 points, in fact. And 5 points for every homework submission. So obviously, naturally, the best way you're going to win is you submit the homework. And as I mentioned, as long as it's in before day 5, you're golden. You'll get the 5 points, right? We've got a team that's working overtime to check through homework, go ahead and do all this stuff. That homework link is in the description, and it's got access to, the portfolio and all the other stuff that you're going to need to kickstart this journey. Okay. The prizes you can win. Remember, I said it's a £10,000 prize pool. You're going to win a diamond mentorship experience worth $3.5 grand, which is going to be huge. That's first place. JM Clary was actually the winner before, and also Samuel Pazzini. If they're here now, I'd love to chat to them, right? So make sure, that's first place. That's huge. That is our diamond members are crushing. Gabriel, the one with 120K, he's absolutely crushing it. So this is what we want to do. Second place, it's 3 winners of platinum memberships, right? So this is incredible value that you're going to get here, again, for free, right? All you need to do is partake in this challenge and you can win this for absolutely free. Thank you so much, Bahram, for the awesome donation there. I appreciate you, dude. And third place, we're giving off 10 free 50% off coupons. So yeah, you guys can enjoy that. Okay, so something to get excited for everyone. The homework submissions. Everyone needs to go ahead and submit their homework on the Papa Fam Facebook group. How the hell do you do it? On the Facebook group, you'll see this thing called guides. If you click day 1 homework submission link, there's a link to your homework submission over there. Or there's actually another link down below in the chat as well. Okay, we just broke 660 likes. I think we're nearly at 700. That's insane. Let's keep going, guys. Remember, homework submission is available. Link in the description or on Facebook. And remember, if you get stuck or you don't know where it is, feel free to ask questions. This is all about, helping each other out. This is the form that you'll find. This is where you can submit the homework for today. We're just about to start, so get ready. All right, let's go ahead and get into this challenge, guys. Let's design and host your digital portfolio for the Airbnb challenge. It's time to start day 1 or 0, whatever you want to call it, right, of the Airbnb challenge. Let's kick it, Papa Fam. We're going to go ahead and actually build this out. Michael actually commented right now. He's a platinum member, awesome student. He says, it's awesome, guys. I wouldn't win. There's a lot of competition, but I do the homework. The homework is the key for the prize. Yeah, exactly. That's amazing, guys. Poker Face, yes, it's going to be on YouTube. Let's kickstart this right now. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into this. So the link for the portfolio, the one which it looks something like this, you're going to get access to this amazing portfolio. And as you can see, it's really nice. And it's actually going to be completely responsive. So you can see, even when we get a bit smaller, it's got this nice little drop down that kind of, if you click a link, it actually scrolls down. So smooth scrolling. All of this is going to be provided to you. So go ahead and upload, demonstration of any clones that you might have built, any kind of testimonials, a get in touch page as well. And then you're even going to have this over here. So it's going to be awesome to go ahead and build out. It's super easy to customize. I want to see every single person's, portfolio. We're going to actually review them tomorrow. So you submit them tonight, and then it's going to be absolutely huge where we go through them tomorrow. And again, if you get featured, we're actually going to go and give you bonus points. This can be a hell of a lot of fun. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys how you can go ahead and get started with this homework. Okay. So in order to get started, there is a homework link in the description. If you click it, you're going to go to the homework submission page. Now, once you've done that, all you need to do is there'll be a link to the GitHub repo. Okay. So you'll reach this page. Now, this page is pretty much, it's got a bunch of instructions. It's even got a live demo for you to check out the portfolio for yourself. Okay. Now, they've got instructions and steps here. So step 1, make sure you download the latest version of Node. You are going to need something called Node, which is a runtime JavaScript environment, which allows basically to run JavaScript on your machine. You're going to need to go ahead and get that set up. The second step is you have to clone the repo. Okay. So how the hell do you do this? So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this line. You're going to open up something called the terminal. if you're on Windows, you can use bash or, you know, any command line stuff. And then what we're going to do here is I actually have something running right now. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. You're going to go into one of your folders. Okay. So here in this case, I'm in an Airbnb first. I'm going to go back any folder that you'd like, right? In fact, I'm just going to go back a directory. So I'm in documents, and then we're going to go ahead and do git clone. And in fact, what I would say is just paste that link that you had before. Git clone, and then it would have this. Now there's a few ways of doing it. You could do git clone right here, or you can actually go ahead and grab the actual link over here, and you just do git clone and copy that. Once you've done that, you're going to see this. It says cloning into resume portfolio starter pack. Okay. Once that's done, you type in cd resume dash, and you can just hit tab and it'll auto-complete. Hit enter, and then you can go ahead and see that. Right now, everything is going to go ahead and be in the description. So as I mentioned, the link to this is going to be in the description if you want to go ahead and get started. Right. So at this point, we can go ahead and hit code dot to open up our code editor, because now we have it on our machine. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up in my VS Code, and then we should be able to go ahead and edit the contents of this portfolio. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a second to load up. Okay, awesome. So it's pulled itself up on VS Code. There's a few ways you can open it on VS Code. Honestly, you can make it super easy. I'm going to click yes, I trust the authors. If you guys don't trust me, you know, we've got a bigger problem there. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Nice. This is looking good so far. Now inside of public, this is where the magic happens. So you see the resume data.json. This is where you have everything that you need to go ahead and edit. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and actually made it so that you can change this over here, and then it will go ahead and, you know, show on the screen. Okay. So what I want you guys to do is I'm going to go ahead, and if you guys are wondering, you know, I keep saying Jay, who is Jay? Jay is one of my, you know, buddies who I work with all the time, and he's part of the Papa fam. He works with me, one of my best mates. He's going to be helping out throughout the challenge. He's also a big management part inside of our team, you know, the Papa fam. So if you see Jay Rathod, then, you know, reliable, he will help you out, and he's going to be managing this with me as well. So it's going to be awesome having him on the team, right? So we've got this over here, and what we want to do is you're going to go ahead and actually Command J to pull up a terminal. Okay, to run this locally on our machine, it's actually really simple, right? Because we just cloned it from a repo. To get this actually up and running, we have to do npm install. And what this does is this project or this portfolio has a bunch of dependencies, right? To get, you know, all those cool things happening, the smooth scrolling, the nice banners, everything. So what we have to do is whenever we pull something from someone else's GitHub repo, in this case, the resume repo, we have to install all the dependencies. Okay. So everyone's asking, you know, what time can we submit today's homework? As long as it's remember, you can submit it by day 5. That's going to be the official deadline. But to get those bonus points or to have a chance of being featured, which is actually 10 points, right? Then submit it before tomorrow, before 3 p.m. Right? Ideally, the earlier, you got a higher chance of us reviewing it, because we have to go through it and actually have a look at this. And guys, we get tons of this stuff. We got hundreds of submissions last time. So I'd really recommend getting in early, okay? So that should be done after, you know, a short amount of time. And once that's done, we're going to go ahead and sort of, you know, carry on. But while we're waiting for that to load, as I mentioned before, start updating the resume data, because this is where all the magic happens. Okay. So you would come in here, you would change your name. So in this case, Elon Musk, right? And then you would go ahead and change everything else out. And even for the picture, in this case, it says profile pic.jpg. So in this case, if we go to the public folder, you can see inside of images, we will have portfolio, and it will say, so we've got the profile pic.jpg. All you would actually do is replace that with your picture. Okay, so replace it with the picture. Try and not change the file names, because you might get a broken bit of code. So try and keep it super simple if you want to go ahead and have a smooth experience. Once that is done, I don't know why this is taking years to install. It shouldn't take long for you guys, but it's probably just the demo gods against me. Once you've done that, you can run this code with npm run or npm start. That's what you would run, npm start, to go ahead and get this up and running. Okay, so we're going to leave this for a second while it works. npm start will actually run this on localhost 3000. So it'll give you a nice little URL that you can go ahead and visit to actually see this up and running. Now, what I would do is I would change these values, and then I would go over to your localhost 3000 and see if it's being reflected. So if I change that to Elon Musk, this would then say I'm Elon Musk, and so forth. All right. So you can see all the data from the resume JSON file is actually getting updated here. Okay, so it's super easy to customize this out. Same with the pictures and stuff like that. You can go ahead and, you know, replace the pictures as you wish. And guys, as I mentioned before, feel free to take it further, right? If you want to set yourself a challenge and stand out, take it further. All right, I've seen some of the submissions in the past be like animated backgrounds and really cool stuff like that. That's going to help you get featured for tomorrow, and it's really going to help you out. Avnish has actually just dropped it inside the chat as well, the link to the GitHub repo, so that should help you guys out even more. Okay, there we go. Nice. So it went ahead and installed, added 1,000 something packages. So we're going to do npm run start, or you can, in this case, you can just do npm start. Okay, this will spin it up on our local machine, and we should be able to see this in action. Okay, so it shouldn't take too long, and then you can actually start developing. So when we run npm start, it's actually going to run a local version of this portfolio that we can see as we go ahead and manipulate the details. Okay, so make sure you test it locally, make sure you're getting this thing working, and then you can go ahead and then you can do the next step, which is deploying it. Okay, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So give this a second to go ahead and load itself. Oh no, it spun up Chrome. Right, let me go ahead and cut my Chrome, because that's not being friend today. Chrome's always killing me these days on my live stream. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a new terminal. Localhost 3000 is where it's going to load. Okay. In this case, I actually think I have another app running. Do I have another app running? Oh, I don't have another app running, so it should load. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and give that a second, and that will go ahead and pop up. Okay, so again, it's just taking a bit of a while because I'm live streaming right now, but for you guys, it should be a bit quicker. There you go, localhost 3000. There you go. Look, I'm Elon Musk. So it's actually really simple to go ahead and change this stuff. Let's give another example where it says, I eat, sleep, and breathe React, right? I'm going to go ahead and say, I make rockets fly. I make rockets fly. Elon, something Elon would say. We hit save. And then you can go ahead and see, it says based in London, CEO Papa, I make rockets fly. So you can see certain parts, go ahead and change the different attributes of this resume. And then again, everything just works out of the box. Make sure you test this out thoroughly, because I want you guys to go ahead and, you know, really get this nice and looking fresh. Change it up, you know, and go ahead and add your stuff. If you have got a paper-based portfolio, feel free to add it in here as well. Okay. So as I mentioned before, go ahead and take it as far as you want. All right, so this is looking pretty good at this point. So you will go ahead, change all these links out, even the social links and so forth. Now we're done after that, right? You go ahead and change your information. The next step is going ahead and deploying it. So that way we have a URL that we can put on an actual resume and say, go and click that and check it out. And this is going to be part of your homework, because you guys are going to need to submit this as part of the final, you know, homework submission. So to go ahead and submit this, you're going to go ahead and need to deploy it. Okay, 1 second. Can I have homework link? I'm going to go ahead and get the link actually. Nice. So what I'm going to do now is actually show you how to deploy it. Okay. So once you've done this and you've changed up all the details, then what you would do is go ahead and you can cut your terminal here, or you can open up a new one. I'm actually going to stop operating it. So I'm going to do Control-C to cut my server. Right. And then what we do is we type in. So I'm actually going to minimize all of these. So you see this is our folder structure when we start off. What I'm actually going to do here is type in npm run build. Now what this does is it actually creates a production build, right? So previously we were doing something called a development build. What we want to do is when we push it to the web, we need to create a nice production bundle. Okay. So what we need to do at this point, npm run build, hit enter on that. Wait for it to build out a production build. Okay, so what this does is it puts it into puts it into a folder called build. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wait for that to happen, and then that is going to be the key to getting this thing up on the internet. Okay, so remember, when you do that command, if you change anything afterwards, you do have to run npm run build again, right? So I want to mention that again. If you change anything after doing npm run build, you're going to have to run npm run build again, because it needs to build the latest packaged bundle for your React application. Okay, today we're not using Next.js, tomorrow's Next.js. This is React by itself. Okay, so this will go ahead and take a second to do that. And then once that is done, you go ahead and go over to Netlify. Okay, so Netlify is a free service that you can use. There are instructions on the GitHub resume, right, on the actual thing over here. So you've got a link to go to get Netlify and then set up a profile. Now you can set up a profile using your GitHub, you know, details or anything else. Super easy to do it. Once you have Netlify, head over to the Sites tab. Okay, so head over to the Sites tab and you should see this. Want to deploy a new site without connecting to Git? Drag and drop your site output folder here. So it's super simple to go ahead and do that. What we're going to do now is we have our build folder over here. So I'm going to right click it. I'm going to click reveal in Finder. Now, once I've got that, I'm just going to double check that nothing pops up that it shouldn't. So we've got that up and you should have that available. Okay, so that's pretty clean. We can do that. So in this case, I've got the resume starter pack over here. Okay, so once we got the resume starter pack, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this over to the other screen. So that way I can drag and drop it. And then we have it like this. So you just want to go and literally go into that resume portfolio starter pack, get the build, right? The build folder, and just drag that thing into that box. Okay. And then it says site has not been deployed yet. And then it will wait a second. And then it just goes ahead and pushes it out. So it automatically will work. Okay. So you want to click that link and then wait for it. Wait for it. Boom. We have it. I'm Elon Musk. So that is live on the internet right now. So it's so easy to go ahead and set this digital resume portfolio up. This is where eventually you can go ahead and take the Airbnb build that we built in these 5 days, add it to this digital resume and kickstart your career as a software developer. Okay. So this is going to help you out in terms of getting, your foot up on the pedestal and kind of, help yourself out in those interviews where they say you don't have any experience, blah, 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 right? But then you can go ahead and show them this and hopefully it will go ahead and ease up that tension when you get that first job. And then afterwards, you can go ahead and actually take it and, add to it. So I'd say do all the clones on the channel for free and then add it to your portfolio. Guys, it's a straight fire way to get yourself your first position. Honestly, it's worked for tons of my students and this is going to work for you as well. Now, once you've done that, you'll get this link. Right? So the homework link is the next step that you want to focus on. So in this case, what you want to do is get the homework link, which is in the description right now. And oops, I've just opened up Chrome. So let's just wait for a second while my computer dies. All right, give it 1 second. So my computer is slowly dying. Painful death. Right, we're good. Now it's back. So now if I go over here and I literally go ahead and pop the homework link into my browser right now, that's not the one. Let me go ahead and grab it right here. And let's go ahead and put it inside our browser. Okay, so you'll reach at this point, day 1 homework submission. This is where you can get the link for the GitHub starter pack, right? So that's where you're going to find the digital portfolio. And then again, here you're going to find all the steps that you can go ahead and do all the steps to get up and running with the challenge. So you want to register for the final day, right? So here we have the Jay, that needs changing. That's the old link. Damn it, right? So I'm going to change that to the new link, right? So Jay's going to update that right now. 1 second, link is old on homework page. So don't worry, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the actual one. The actual link for that is the first link in the description. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and change that one. But the first link in the description, that's for the old challenge, right? And then you want to join the Facebook group, as I mentioned before. That's how we calculate all your points and give you the best chance of, getting help on your homework submissions, winning the prizes that we stated earlier, and, killing it in this challenge. And all you need to do is go ahead and continue on. And down here, enter your full name, your email, and the link that you got from that deployment. So that way I can see your portfolio. Then remember, if you have any issues with it, you can hit partially complete, but I want to see you guys ticking that fully complete bit of homework, and it's going to be the best, chance of you being featured tomorrow. As I mentioned, all the deadlines are going to be before the 5th day, but if you want to get featured for bonus points, you have to drop it by tomorrow for your best chance of, getting out. Now we got a question by Roseanne, said, any extra point for adding cool stuff, right? So that is an awesome one. So if you add cool stuff, you're going to get a higher chance of getting featured, which means you're going to get the 10 bonus points if your portfolio shows up tomorrow in the presentation. So that's going to be awesome. Okay, so Jay will literally go ahead and update this one as well. But if you want the most up-to-date Crowdcast link, first link in the description for day 5, which you're going to need to sign up for to be a part of this challenge officially. Okay, because remember, and plus I want you guys to get that, free ebook that I went ahead and built, because I put a lot of love and, hard work into that ebook. So I want you guys to get that as well. So make sure you turn up and I can give you as much free content as I possibly can. Now, if that's exciting for you, then, get started with it. Go ahead and kickstart it straight off this video. You can go ahead and this is going to be up on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, all of those places available for you to go ahead and rewatch afterwards. this has been day 1. Day 2, so tomorrow's part in the challenge, make sure you're there, same time. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a quick demo of the Airbnb app that we're gonna be building, but it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be so much fun. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe and the bell icon so that way you make sure you do not miss when I'm coming live next time. Okay, so I want you guys to be there. Don't miss it out. It's going to be the same time every day. And then remember, after day 4, we have a day gap. And then we go up onto the massive finale training. Okay, so it's going to be huge. You're going to get me for 5 days. So it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. And I look forward to training and, you know, being your mentor for the next 5 days. So let's absolutely kill it, guys. Let's get your homework done. I don't want to sound like a teacher, but, you know, this is going to help you change your life. So make sure you guys get your homework in. And that way I can go ahead and help mark it and, you know, check if you've done a good job. And if you guys are excited for tomorrow, this is what we're going to be building. The Airbnb front end part of the build tomorrow. Okay, so we're building this entire page, which has REACT.JS, Next.js, and Tailwind, right? So we're using Tailwind CSS as well. Fully responsive build. So it's going to be an absolutely gorgeous looking build. This is what we are building tomorrow. And you guys have so much to look forward to. It has lovely little kind of animations when you scroll over it. Look how smooth that is, right? You're going to be able to have all of this in tomorrow's build. Okay, so this is going to be day 2. And this is what we're going to be killing it with tomorrow. You guys have been awesome. I want to see all your incredible portfolios. Make sure you follow all the steps, maximize your chances. And remember, if you were here or you're watching the replay, pull out your phone and send a snap and tag me on Instagram with the hashtag Papa Challenge. And I would love to see who turned up in person. Because I always see, you know, hundreds and hundreds of people turning up, but it's so cool to see who's behind the screen, right? Who's actually watching. I love to, you know, chat with you guys. I always respond to a lot of your DMs and stuff. I get hundreds, so it's hard to respond to every single one. But honestly, I appreciate you guys so much. This has been your boy, Papa React. And guys, welcome to the actual official Airbnb Papa Airbnb 5-day challenge. So this is going to be so much fun. This has been day 1. I want to see all your homework submissions for tomorrow. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up with the Papa Fam anthem. Right? So this is the way I want to exit the builds every day, with that hype, with that energy, the energy that we actually went ahead and crushed it with when we started off. This is going to be the most fun challenge we have done yet. I can't wait to absolutely smash it with you guys. Get your homework in, and I'll see you tomorrow for the Airbnb build. I'm going to run through it. As the beat drops, get hyped. Drop in the comment section why you want to win this challenge and what it will do to change your life. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is the Airbnb clone. Oh. I actually clicked, I'm on localhost. Oh, damn it. Okay, we're going to keep it on there. It's your boy, Papa React. Peace.